Oh,
Here it is.
great.
So
yeah.
ConCon came into today saying, I want to play Palutena today. This is not Palutena. Instead, he's gone back onto his Bayonetta, his Min. Has been Rosa at some of the MTFs on Tuesdays. It's hard. It feels like it's hard for ConCon to routinely commit to a character. So instead, he's committed loosely to 5.
Yeah,
but all of them are good.
No, you see, I don't mind the Min pick because for a character like Wario who has to kind of get in and only kind of is able to get much through. Oh, wait. Wow. No jump, no nothing. Just kind of got the up B. And the thing with Wario's up B is that you kind of almost never know where it's going to send you. It kind of sends you the opposite way when it probably should send you the other way. But even then, that's a good stock to go in favor of BeatyBean. That's one way to do it. But, you know, for a not so favorable matchup for Wario.
No, not generally speaking, but the issue with Min, especially after these recent nerfs, or the past nerfs that she got, where if you're able to reliably mix up your air drift and consistently approach from the air, then edgeguarding Min and finding edgeguard situations for Min is really, really applicable. Not to mention a major lack of shield damage that she can do makes it very easy just to land with shield and continuously approach slowly by jump, landing, shield, and Wario can do that so well. As you mentioned in prior sets, 3rd fastest airspeed in the game, period. And Min really doesn't like that.
No, sir, but even then, Min not being able to be doing anything, any favors right now for ConCon. As BeatyBean finally losing the stock, whether it was to the air dodge, he tried to drift back enough to make it back to the ledge, but even then, you know, BeatyBean 79% to work off, and he has a waft that should be coming in around the next 10 seconds.
Sooner rather than later, if you're ConCon and you don't want to see something like that, as there's the waft, but you're also at full stage, and I want to see ConCon commit to more use of Ram. I mean, Ram neutral air is incredibly fast, and you're able to cover so much space that Wario wants to operate. Yes, it does have a blind spot, but you're covering that as well with the second arm. So we're seeing ConCon do a really solid job of just not committing too hard, just tilt after tilt and then smash into some mixed-in smashes to keep BeatyBean on his toes and almost to make him impatient. Look at the deficit, just get worked away from, but landing too long at ledge as that forward tilt comes in clutch in order to bully ConCon into submission.
Yes, sir. And now with the full waft on deck, all you got to do is just really one more confirm whether it's the up tilt or the fast fall up air. That may be enough to do it as long as BeatyBean is able to convert it. But even then, he has to be very careful right now because ConCon has the Ram now on disposal, and this is going to be a tool that's kind of like, get off me. If you want to approach me, it's going to be one of my quicker options. But ConCon doing a phenomenal job, and we've been seeing this from the second stock, you know, not making it easy for BeatyBean to get in, and when he does, gets the read of the tech roll in and gets the punish. And I would not be surprised if ConCon opts to swap out of the Min.
Yeah, definitely could be on the plate. This was a really late hit of up tilt. I'm surprised it ended up confirming into the waft. Either way, we got to see just Wario up tilt waft is still like a thing. It has a much smaller percent window, and it's not always 100% true. But against the airspeed of Min, like, she honestly doesn't have many escape options in order to get away from that anyway. Very solid risk taken on the part of BeatyBean just to use that resource when they had the chance to, and it paid out with that Game 1 victory. But if there's anything we can know about BeatyBean in a large number of these sets that he goes through, and the major number of events that he goes to, it's not about being able to take games because he has the skill and he has the fundamentals to do so. It's being able to close out sets.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And I wasn't really a fan of ConCon sticking with the Min, but until I saw the stage pick. So, you know, a better layout in general. You know, you have the platforms coming here and there. You have the FD layout, which a lot of Min-Mins love. You know, it gives you less room to move around. And the side blast zones. You could be seeing these stocks flying pretty early. Even then, survivability from the top, which Min doesn't really have to worry about because she's not known to really kill from the top anyways. But when she does, you know, this could be a deciding factor. And so far, ConCon only taking 14 and just a little bit more as BeatyBean is now has his chance to work up a little bit of damage.
Yeah, solid 55 that he was able to do there, but ConCon just in control of this full stage, swapping back and forth between the Ram and the Megawatt so fluidly. If there's anything that I love about ConCon, it's the fact that they are able to switch gears really, really well and take what worked while removing what didn't and being very precise with their acknowledgement of that. You very rarely see ConCon just like at a total loss despite what he may say. And it's that type of mentality that is able to get him into these game twos and keep these sets always close. But BeatyBean on the warpath here, calling out the drift, looking for an edge guard, but committing too low as ConCon jumps away.
Yeah.
Well, that could have been huge.
Oh, and ConCon opting to go for the dare, just kind of like a, all right, let me get back on the ground. I see you're still trying to chase me up in the air. And with Wario's airspeed, that could have been that could have been in his favor, but good awareness right there coming out from ConCon as he just keeps BeatyBean at the corner. It's like, all right, this is my stage. I'm going to keep the center. I'm going to keep the platform, and I'm going to keep the center stage in my favor. And you're going to have to approach eventually. And when you do, you are going to go to the blast zone.
Yeah, the center stage is mine. The platform's left in the nick of time, so there's nowhere to go but forward, and that Dragon Wave is just going to cover it all. BeatyBean able to answer right back with a stock of his own.
Oh, that was cute.
Yeah, you can't always get too fancy there, but Bike soaked up a lot of those hits.
No, yeah, unfortunately, the effort was there, and like the commitment was there coming out from BeatyBean. It seemed like he had a right idea, but it's just those arms of Minmin, man. You can't get too fancy with this character, and almost could have been the stock right there. I felt like his jump was gone, but even then, BeatyBean with a full waft, he needs to use it ASAP if he wants to get back in this game. At least bring it to a one-stock game.
Yeah, I like the mix-in of dares that ConCon has been showing off. Yeah, you called it out a little bit earlier in the game, but ConCon's found more reason to dare because they've been left on above stage a lot more often than they did in Game 1. And even if you're just refreshing your jump, wrong way though.
That's out of nowhere either way. Like, I feel like even if he went the proper way, he was gonna live.
Yeah, he'd probably survive anyway.
I'm
that
surprised.
Was a surprisingly weak hit of waft.
Yeah. No, I'm caught off guard. But even then, BeatyBean without waft is kind of powerless at this point, and I know.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's rough. That's rough.
That was rough, unfortunately. But it was just the stage counter pick. That was really what made the difference maker of that game too. It seemed like, the adaptation was there, as I mentioned before, and as you called out, the dares were really saving ConCon from a lot of dire situations. And when it mattered most, held onto the bike. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I forgot BeatyBean has a Falcon now for some reason.
What?
Yeah.
I thought he was working on a Mii Sword Fighter. It's like, I'm going to fight cringe with cringe.
Well, he had a Wolf, and that kind of died out.
Yeah.
He has a Mii Sword Fighter, but why would you ever pull out Sword Fighter against Minmin? And then there's Falcon, who is a rushdown, who Minmin is not a fan of. Minmin hates characters who just kind of are allowed to run in her face. But even then, for a character like Falcon to be able to get in, who has very limited options, this could make or break BeatyBean.
Yeah, like while you have better ground speed, you lose a lot of everything else.
Just die. Yeah, you're good. No bike this time.
No bike.
No bike.
Like,
sorry.
if you're going to try and play this kind of game plan against Minmin, where you're just, I'm going to be on you, I'm going to run you down, I'll force you into disadvantage, and then kill you off of it. Wario does that better against Minmin because you're able to be more flexible with your jump ins. If you're not hitting and killing Connor here.
Hold up! Hold up! In the blink of an eye, when it seemed like there was nothing left for BeatyBean to do, he just said, all right, let me see if I can get this call out. And exactly what happened, even the screen pops off a little bit. I mean, I wanted to jump off my seat. I didn't think that was going to happen, but, I mean, when it mattered the most, BeatyBean clutch factor coming out, no waft needed.
Okay, you know what? Consider I was a doubter, and now I'm a believer. That was hot.
That was.
BeatyBean, if you're going to get a kill off of every opening, then go for it. Let's see this Falcon pop off. But ConCon just doing so. Yeah, the Raptor Boost recovery is not going to do it for you. Connor's still maintaining such a firm level of control that despite BeatyBean opening Connor up just once, you're not able to find a Raptor Boost as a combo starter too often.
Okay.
It's gets the down smash, unsafe on hit.
And it's so hard because, for a character like Falcon, there's only one way you can really go when you're trying to recover, and it's you're either going to recover high or you're putting yourself at a position where two-framing, especially with a Ram is real easy to get on. But even then, you know, BeatyBean fighting hard, already tacking on this damage. I like the fade back from ConCon, realizing he had a chance to, you know, avoid getting punished harder, and
turn that around. He had that stock, but he gets the Raptor boost, finds another Nair, has to prolong Connor's disadvantage. Ooh, ConCon is able to get to the ground, have the time to throw out arms, and here we are back at this tense neutral Falcon kick. Throwing out neutral air again, but
just enough reach.
Oh my god.
BeatyBean is doing exactly what he has to. He realizes it's kind of do or die, this situation. If I want to stay alive, I'm going to have to go the distance and go as much as Falcon allows me to. But even then, ConCon does not care. He's using the Ram. He's sticking with it until the Megawatt comes out, because it not only is it almost a max rage min-min, it's also a dead min-min. Right. And we're down to last stock. And one big hit off the Megawatt, if he's able to connect it at the right spot, could be it.
And not to mention this powered up dragon is just about gone. Air dodge is high, and without a jump, that is going to do it. All right, the Falcon did work. If there's anything I would like to see from it, if BeatyBean sticks to this as a viable pocket, if there's anything I want to see is that it, against characters that can struggle and force to use an air dodge, as much as ConCon was deep like that,
dude,
BeatyBean, you have to go for the reverse Falcon dive. But that was an amazing singular clip showing BeatyBean on hit is still as dangerous as ever. Just needs to work on some of his edge guarding flowcharts and the amount of coverage he can do on air dodge. Then that could be a pretty scary Falcon. And we've been experiencing some good Falcon here at Fusion lately.
Yeah. I mean, Falcon is one of those characters that's always a hit or miss. And when he hits, he hits.